Hello, welcome to the tour of pleasure here in the Enchanted Kingdom of Hermione. I'm your host, Zip Gun. I'm the Lord Chamberlain of the Enchanted Kingdom, and we're sitting up here watching videos of St. Kilda, drinking shimes, and watching videos of the tsunami. Yeah, and we're listening to Miles Davis. And we're going through the Miles Davis, the Bootleg series. God, you gotta love it. You gotta love it when Miles Davis has to cop onto a concept originated by the people that sold Bob Dylan music. But whatever, doesn't matter. Means that there's lots of good stuff that is becoming available to the punter like you and me. And we're on to number 3 here, Miles at the Fillmore. Now, Miles at the Fillmore is a pretty neat one because it's sort of a reissue in that Miles at Fillmore came out in 1970, and it was a very heavily edited version of this. This is actually 2 slightly different bands because Fillmore East, which is Miles Davis and Fillmore came out after Bitches Brew. Bitches Brew was a huge hit, big success. Don't ask me why. I remember everybody was listening to it. I remember I liked it when I was a kid. What was I, 10 years old? But it kind of underwhelmed me. I knew it was cool. I mean, anybody that could do a song called Miles Runs the Voodoo Down was clearly badass. But it just sort of smoldered and never really took off. I didn't get into John McLaughlin until later. But at any rate, it was a big hit. And so it was almost like whatever the next big thing was going to be was probably going to sell okay just on the backflow. And so the Fillmore East came out, and it was Miles, Steve Grossman on sax, Chick Corea on electric piano, left channel, Keith Jarrett, organ, tambourine, right channel, organ. He only plays organ on this. Dave Holland on the bass, Jack DeJohnette on the drums, and Airto Moreira on percussion. Now this is a great band. And the fact that Keith Jarrett was relegated to, now if I remember correctly, it was an Italian-built, Fender-badged combo organ. A really horrible piece of shit. And he hated every moment of playing this thing. And you can hear it in his playing. This also features a Fillmore West gig with a slightly different band. Steve Grossman, Chick Corea, Dave Holland, Jack DeJohnette, Airto. So it's basically no Keith Jarrett. It's not that. It's April 11th, 1970. Fillmore East is June 17th to 20th, 1970, a little bit after that, and that's when Jarrett was in. Now, Jarrett lasted until after Corea quit, and they did the Cellar Door, which is great. They added a Fender Rhodes to his agony, and so he had to play this hideous organ. This organ was a really bad organ. And on the Isle of Wight, you'll notice he's playing, I think it's an RMI electric piano. So I completely understand his total hatred of electric instruments because he really got some doozies to work with. I'll tell you that. At any rate, what we basically have here are the unedited 4 nights. June 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, with the Fillmore West kind of tacked on to run some space out. It's great. It's way better. I mean, the original issue was so clumsily edited. Tio Macero gets all this credit for being this master editor. He's not very good. He's a lousy editor. These awkward segues, and I don't know how much of it was him and how much of it was Miles. But these guys were clearly out of their tiny minds with bullshit. And I remember hearing the record. It was totally unfocused and weird. And then they even tried, I've got a 7-inch single from this record, which is, why are they? It didn't make a lot of sense. It was very free. very avant-garde. The kids weren't going to buy this. They're going to go see this and then see Laura Nero. And I mean, so it was neat. Now, okay, the saga of the packaging. Okay, Columbia's slowly getting there. So the first one, they only had the four things. The booklet fell out. Second time, they put a pocket for the booklet, and then they gave you one of those fucking horrible, really, I mean, horrible posters that fold out into a giant newspaper-sized liner note. They're learning. It's baby steps here, folks. Here's the booklet. The booklet looks like it might be even useful. Let's see. I haven't even looked at this really for a while. Okay, so there's a good solid booklet. Original recordings produced by T.O. Good, good, good. It's all good. Not proper track listings. Excellent. Okay, what's this? No, they couldn't help themselves. They had to put one of these horrible fucking things in. There it is. Now, I mean, okay. There's the poster. I don't know. Does anybody care? There's the poster. Then there's the Rolling Stone article. That's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, it's good to get it. Maybe that's what made it $40 instead of $30. In which case, I wish they wouldn't have bothered. But okay, they get a pass on that one. It's got a little squared off notch because they know it's going to take up way more space. So they're kind of getting there. This is number 3. Anyways, this one is different than the previous couple because a lot of this has, of course, been previously released. But you get it in the correct context. And it really, really, really makes a difference. It's like this is a way, way better record than Miles Davis at Fillmore. It's got a cool cover. I forget who does the cover, but it's modern. I think a good job. They really downplay the Bootleg series, Volume 3. I think that's the only place it says it on the spine. So whether they're souring on the whole Bootleg series concept, we'll never know. But there you go. It's great. When did it come out? It came out a while back. And I think they've kind of slowed down. This is 2014. Years ago now, I'm counting. Anyway, good. Worth hearing. Good to buy if you get it cheap. And quite thrilling in places. So, especially when Jarrett and Korea get going. Anyway, there you have it. One more down. There's many more to go. Believe me. Gosh. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like and the notify button. And that way, every time I make one of these, then you get told about it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.